All right, so the sun is setting, it's dinner time. This is our final stop for the video. I've come to a restaurant called 8020 on Jadon Krung Road. It's a 1 Michelin-star restaurant, not Michelin recommended, Michelin-star. Now, a few of you on my Instagram recommended this place to me. I'm hearing very, very good things about the tasting menu here. I happen to know the head chef, so I'm very, very excited to see what they've got in store for us tonight. So let's go take a look. So far, so good. Beautiful restaurant. It's an old converted, I was gonna say shop house, but like there's like half a wall here, there's like exposed brick, it's all very dark, got some tunes playing in the background. I've got to kind of keep it down though, because obviously people have paid a lot of money to eat here and they don't want to hear me waffling on to the camera. But guys, I will be back periodically to tell you about the food. So I've got seated, I've had a little bit of an explanation of the restaurant from Chef Tav, the head chef here. Absolute legend. He's from the UK as well, but he's got a Lao background, so they're kind of incorporating this northern, northeast style food into the menu, but they're also using techniques from the UK, seafood from the UK, etc, etc. After getting seated, my amazing server Sonia walked me through the local spices featured in today's menu, which I thought was a really nice touch. Shortly afterwards, the first course arrived, setting the tone for the rest of the menu. So far, so good. First couple of dishes, absolute 10s. The first dish, the oyster dish, was absolutely fantastic. I'm not usually the biggest fan of caviar, but this N25 caviar doesn't have any fishiness to it. It's like just creamy, nutty, and it just went absolutely perfectly. The galangal going through it, fantastic. Second dish, again, 9.5 out of 10. I love the fact it's got this open kitchen. You can see exactly what's going on. All the staff look really happy. There's a real buzz going on, and that's always a good sign. And everything they're doing properly here. Like they're cooking over charcoal. I can see the duck, the Muscovy duck, sitting over coals. Definitely a date night kind of place. I'm definitely wishing I'd brought Helen with me, or maybe Paddy. I do feel like a bit of a lemon on my own doing a taster menu. But these are the things I do for you guys. Right, so the jackfruit croquet, absolutely unbelievable. I wasn't expecting anything on this menu to be spicy, but that was actually really, really spicy. It's got almost like a pig lap, like a northern larp sort of style flavour. Really, really spicy. Absolutely incredible. If you hadn't told me, or if they hadn't told me that that was jackfruit, I might have thought that that was actually like a pureed meat. Absolutely fantastic. Oh my god. So this is like a play on ceviche. The fish is from Peru, but they've made like a Namjim seafood emulsion using yellow chilies instead of, I'm not sure if they've used just lime juice in here, or there's a little bit of vinegar, but it's heavy, heavy sharp, which for me is perfect. Loads and loads of garlic, and it's a really, really smooth consistency on the sauce. So obviously Namjim seafood, if you don't know what it is, it's a dip we get with seafood obviously, but pork and stuff we get it with as well. And it's lumpy usually, but they've strained it and it's absolutely unbelievable. The extra bit of acidity coming from the pomelo. Okay, so the extra tart acidity I'm getting is coming from the pomelo. For me, I'm gonna give it another 10. Because for my flavour profile, my personal palate, that is perfect. It's punchy, it's sharp, it's heavy with the garlic. Too many times when I come to Thai fine dining restaurants, when it's a play on Thai food, traditional Thai food, usually the flavours are dulled down, whereas in here, so far, everything's been super punchy. I can't pick a dish that I don't like, and every time I've ever done a tasting menu in Thailand, England, anywhere I've ever been, there's always a few dishes on there that just don't hit for me. My least favourite dish so far would probably be the tartar prawn, and I'd still give that an 8.5 out of 10 at least, so that is telling you the calibre of the food so far. I tell you what, if they keep bringing out food of this calibre, we are on course for the best taster course menu from my personal palate I've had in Thailand. unbelievable. This is a play on probably my favourite Thai curry, the yellow curry from Phuket. Usually comes with crab, rice noodles. This one, we've got Chilean sea bass, cooked down dried mushrooms. We've got a black grouper mousse and steamed fish. It's kind of like a hormok because it's all wrapped in Thai greens. The sauce, the curry sauce, incredible amount of depth, heavy on the turmeric, shrimp paste, and then little deep fried betel nut leaf on top. Well, wild piper leaf anyway. Fish is sweet and delicate, perfectly cooked, as everything's been perfectly cooked tonight. That, my friends, well, I can't give everything a 10, can I? I'll give that an 11. Only thing I'm struggling with slightly is this is the only course they've done it with, but they're giving me a knife and fork. I can't eat with a knife anymore, I can only eat with a spoon. That's how much I've integrated into Thai culture and Thai society. So I'm not gonna lie, guys, this isn't the cheapest dinner you're gonna have in Bangkok. It's 4,500 baht per person. Based on the 6 dishes I've just eaten, and I've still got another 7, 8 courses to go. If I left now, although I'd still be quite hungry, I wouldn't be complaining about the 4,500 baht. That's how good that curry was, the croquette, everything's been top notch. Guys, this looks absolutely fantastic. We've got a 14-day dry aged Muscovy duck from Klong Pai Farm, organic. That's been brined in tea, Thai tea, for 24 hours and then left for 14 days. We've got a lap puree, but a northern lap. So we've got makwen, all those picked lap spices, coriander seed, chili, etc, etc. Here, because lap is always served with sticky rice, we've got a sticky rice risotto, and then a jus, or a gravy if you're not posh like me, made from the duck bones. I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from, but I'm getting a real heavy taste of pat pao, which is Vietnamese coriander or laksa herb. Let me try each component separately. The lap puree, unbelievable. I was just saying to Tab off camera, the head chef, that, and I probably mentioned it earlier, everything we've had here has been punchy and full of flavour. And I was just commending him on that because they haven't dumbed anything down or stripped anything back. And he said because he's from a Lao background and we're in Thailand, he wants people to eat Thai food, not come and eat like a westernized version of Thai food. Even though they're using Western techniques, the flavours are absolutely incredible. Again, spicy, you can really taste that makwen coming out. The sticky rice risotto, or risotto, absolutely genius. They've used the duck stock in that is so rich. Pak pao and lots of shallots, that's what I can taste. And for me, it's a good combo. The duck, because it's been brined and then smoked and then slow cooked, it's quite chewy. It's almost like a gammon texture to it. Flavour absolutely incredible though. This, again, I'm going to give a strong 9.5. Alright guys, next up, the dish that I've been looking forward to most since we sat down. Khao Soi, but not as we know it. So this is a reimagined Khao Soi in a raviolo stuffed pasta. So this is either going to be my favourite dish or I'm going to want to leave straight away. Alright, this is the one I'm looking forward to the most, and I've got a spoon. So let's cut this bad boy open. So we've got pig cheek, pig trotter. So we've got slow braised pig cheek, pig's trotter from Kanchanaburi, and a homemade ravioli, and a Khao Soi foam. Yeah, this could go terribly wrong for me. This is one of my favourite dishes of all time. First of all, I'm going to say, The pasta, absolutely cooked to perfection. Super sharp pickled mustard greens as well, which is giving you that thought of khao soi, right? That's actually a top khao soi sauce, and the thing I'm loving about it most is these pickled mustard greens. They're super sharp. They're not sweet, they're just really sharp. You're getting pops of that in every bite. That juicy soft pork meat and that al dente raviolo. Tav, you've passed the test. The thing I love about that most is that I've got a heavy taste of cardamom, which is what is missing from a lot of khao soi these days. I know this isn't a traditional khao soi, but a lot of khao soi these days are just using generic curry powder, whereas this has got a heavy taste of cardamom. Honestly, guys, I could not be more impressed at how this has gone tonight. Like, don't get me wrong, I know the head chef, I know Tab, he's a great guy, but I'm not going to do him any favours. I'm not going to say I like the food if I don't like the food. Every single dish has been at least, like, I don't really rate food, so I don't know why I'm doing it now, but every single dish has been at least an 8.5 out of 10. Most of them have been a 9.5 out of 10. This, for me, is what fine dining in Bangkok is all about. Just when I thought this menu couldn't get any better for me, they bring up the Sai Oa, the northern Thai sausage, which is usually made with pork, but here they're making it with lamb from Australia, from northern Australia, served with a nampik nom chutney, I guess, puree. So nampik nom is the northern Thai, almost like Turkish pepper kind of dip. Oh, spicy again. Oh my God. That is absolutely incredible. You've got all of the classic flavours of a Sai Oa. The galangal, the lemongrass, the lime leaves, that just sort of scream Thailand. But my head is in a bit of a haze because I've never tasted it with lamb before. That beautiful, fatty, almost sort of like gamey lamb taste. It's absolutely incredible. Again, the dip, really spicy, which I like a lot. I keep banging on about it, but I'm so impressed at how they've kept the spice level up and kept the essence of each dish. And I get it. The reason that most of these Michelin fine dining restaurants don't sort of bump up the spice level and keep everything really Thai, for want of a better word, is because the majority of people, 99% of people in here, are foreigners, are Falang like me, and they're tourists, and they're here for like one night only, usually. And I guess a lot of restaurants are worried that, that foreigners won't be able to handle it if they really bump up the spice level and they serve it how you would serve it. And I guess they're worried that some foreigners won't be able to eat like a high spice level or anything too funky. But for me, this is how it should be served. Right, next up, we're gonna try this inlay curry. So we've got this thick curry sauce, almost like a British masala. On the bottom, we've got some slow cooked beef chuck. And on the top, we've got a nice grilled picanha rump cat. Look at that beautiful, silky, oily curry. And that is served with khao kanjin, which is a seasoned rice from northern Thailand. Usually comes in a banana leaf with pig's blood and a few other spices. There's one lady, and that's her only job, is to cook this in a clay pot. So the only difference here, really, they're using a clay pot rather than a banana leaf. Never had it with a Thai curry before, usually eat it as a snack, so let's see how it is. Oh my God. Do you know what? And I mean this as a compliment. This actually reminds me of a British curry. Oh my God. The explosion of fat from that chuck steak The richness of that sauce. Oh, every time you're biting through the beef, you're getting like an explosion of fat. That is incredible. Consistency-wise, almost reminds me of like an old school madras. Oh my God. Like all the dishes are familiar, but definitely have their own identity. The beef on top, seasoned to perfection. I was worried it was going to be a little bit tough. There's definitely bite to it, but that's incredible. That could be the best dish of the day so far. All right, guys, so that's all of the savoury courses finished. There's only dessert to come. There's a couple just sat down next to me. I don't really want to ruin their night, so I'm going to leave the talking for now. Do a little voiceover for the desserts, and I'll see you outside once I've finished for a little Ceylon debrief. Last up was dessert, a long gone cake. Think sticky toffee pudding but with long gone instead of dates. The cake was layered with a rich sankaya custard and topped with an infused coconut foam. It was rich, fragrant, and quite possibly the best cake I've had all year, especially when washed down with a lovely cup of jasmine tea. The petit fours arrived last, rounding off what had been an absolutely epic meal and the perfect way to end our day eating our way through Bangkok's business districts. Right, time to get the bill. Worth every single baht, my friends. All right, guys, so finished our last meal of the day. Definitely saved the best till last. Wasn't cheap, with the plus coming at over 5,000 baht, but I will say that was 100%, without question, the best tasting menu I've had in Bangkok. Might have been the best tasting menu I've had. For my personal palate, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. But I would highly recommend it if you want to splash out and have a really nice meal whilst you're in Bangkok. That is definitely the one. I will stick links with everywhere we went today in the description box below, along with that link for Wise. If you want to grab yourself a Wise card, please go ahead and do that. Okay, that is about it from Ceylon. Let me know if there's any other areas you would like me to do a full day's review on. Let me know how you like the food in today's video. You know, we had a bit of street food, we had a bit of Japanese food, and we had a fine dining dinner. So let me know if that's a kind of theme you want me to carry on, or shall I get back to the street food? You let me know, guys, and I will get that done. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. Don't forget, grab one of my guides, best 1350 you've ever spent. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.